The current state of insecurity, resource degradation, rapid population growth, diseases, climate change, among other forces, have affected the practice of agriculture and crippled food supplies, with the poor bearing the most brunt. These were experts' views in the agribusiness sector, while calling on the federal government to, as a matter of urgent national importance, check the high spade of insecurity and internal conflicts in the country. The call was made at a one-day Agritalk Conference in Abuja, which aim is to find lasting solution to the nation's internal conflicts and insecurity in order to move from subsistence to value-added farming. Addressing the occasion, the Managing Director, AVAS Consulting Limited, Kadiri, who revealed that 70% of Nigerians practice various forms of subsistence farming, noted that if properly harnessed, will help meet the country's food security goal as well as contribute to the gross domestic product. He said his organization will look at more innovative ways to maximize food production in the country, as plans are on the way to help rural communities and small farmers in conflict territories.
So when we talk about conflict and fear from farmers, everybody focuses on the fact that there's terrorism and there's banditry, etc., etc. There are other factors. There's climate change. There's the fact that the Lake Chad is drying up. And all these are impactful things. It's beyond just the conflict of human beings. And human beings get into conflict. For me, forget the religious undertones. That's not the real story. You and I will start fighting if we don't feel that we have a stake, right? And if we don't feel that we have hope. And when a project of this nature, on a national level, when we're giving it voice, and thankfully through the press, people start to develop hope. The idea of AVAS is to uplift the sector, because when we uplift the sector, we benefit. If the smallholder farmer is operating in an efficient environment, then he's able to supply us goods that are ready for the markets that we know and that we supply. It's a win-win.
As for the Chief Executive Officer, Plans for Peace, James Breath, who noted that through his activities in war-torn Afghanistan, communities have been empowered to become self-sufficient through sustainable agriculture and trade. He added that it is necessary to start promoting agriculture in rural communities to achieve food sufficiency and security in the country.
On a national level across Nigeria, Plans for Peace would like to bring all the inputs, all the necessities, knowledge, experts, education, infrastructure and logistics to enable Nigeria to convert from subsistence farming to convert farmers from subsistence farming to value chain and supply chain farming to enable major exports to international markets.
We found the need to fill a gap in a much more needed sector, which is the agricultural sector, the animal husbandry sector, the fishing industry, okay? So we established a very good background with the technology and the know-how that we can bring from Europe, and having an office in Spain, we can bring that technology close to Nigeria.
On his part, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, who was represented by Rear Admiral Adesheyi Ayobanjo, noted that agriculture and rural development remains a viable component of national economic growth. He said the armed forces and other security agencies have applied both kinetic and non-kinetic means to address the issue of insecurity, which has affected food supply.
The conduct of the armed forces of Nigeria and other security agencies cannot be successful without support and collaboration of the locals. Also necessary in this fight is the support from the various tiers of government, civil society organizations, non-governmental organizations, the general public, and the media.
Highlight of the event was the exhibition of natural foods produced from crops and a playlet that depicts the theme of the conference. The theme of the one-day conference is Advancing Nigerians' Agriculture and Rural Development in the Midst of Conflict. Palang Booker, CNN News.